So what is lag? Because if it's holding the wrist angle, which many of us have been led to believe, that might be holding you back. As you've just seen with me then, I've just topped 2 shots thinking about lag. So that was a preset drill, focusing on holding the wrist angle, and it threw so much noise into the swing that I topped those 2 shots. Surely the purpose of a golf swing is to play a golf shot. So the swinging action has to create an effective hit, and lag is just a part of an efficient sequence. Sequence being the operative word, segmental sequencing. So essentially it's dissociating the segments of the body, but maybe we don't recognise that. For one segment to transfer momentum through to the next, they've got to be moving at different times. But if they're moving together, there is no real momentum being transferred. It's just a segment moving in space. And that generally is a lot of golf swings that we see. Think about other natural actions that you make. Hitting, throwing, kicking, primitive actions that all require lag. We never think about lag when we're executing those actions. We may not be the world's best thrower of a ball or kicker of a ball, but we can do it pretty proficiently generally, and we don't think about it. But we are creating a sequence. Throwing a ball requires a shift in momentum. We're setting up the conditions ready to sequence. We're not trying to hold lag to get more release. We're not thinking of any of those things. We're literally thinking about where we're going, and the sequence happens. We're not focusing our attention in a certain place to create lag, because lag doesn't really exist. It's just a term that's been applied to a characteristic of a movement that really is just somebody's belief of how a club should be swung. So how do we tap into our maximum lag, if you like, through the system? What's actually lagging is everything. We're not limiting movement. If I try and lock the wrists out and hold lag, I'm not just holding the wrists, I'm actually creating tension through the arms, the shoulders, the rib cage. There's a reaction from the body to me doing this, and the result, as you saw right at the beginning of the session, was top shots. So how we get maximum lag in the golf swing is the same as how we get it with every other movement. If we were to pick a ball up and just throw it into the ground, what you're going to start to see is all these components emerge naturally. So throwing the ball down is more representative of a golf swing as opposed to throwing the ball forward. By just throwing the ball at the ground, I can start to get a sense of what this maximum lag feels like. So taking the club, just with my right hand, trail hand, what's it feel like to actually throw this golf club down? And ultimately there, we're starting to experience a similar motion to the throwing action. And these are things we can associate with. These are things we can introduce very easily into the swing. So the timing, and I'd say timing, recognising the timing is more important. So recognising when this happens. Just like throwing the ball, notice when the extension of the arm happens.